With pleasant conversation, we walk down the dormitory stairs and reach the parking lot. We both get into his family's car, and before long we arrive. Bro, that's fucking. We need more Damien spinning. Why don't we take Liz's car? Oh my god, Liz, your neck is too close. That's a sharp ass bend. Also, in chapter 1, right? When they take the photo, Liz's neck is a way more manageable. Like, it's a little up there, but not much more. Did Damien ever tell you a story about... Are you sure you don't want me to stay? No need, you'll probably get bored soon, and I don't want to interrupt your day. Maybe you could take me to your place later. We could hang out. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, we can play Warhammer. Sounds perfect. I'll prepare something delicious, like food. If you need anything, call me, all right? I promise I won't die in a horrible car crash. Hunter.mp3. Sure, see you. I can't believe Damien fucking went home. Damien gets back... Oh, God. Damien gets back into the car with a smile and soon disappears into the horizon. How long is this road? Why doesn't he vanish around a corner? Ah, my Prince Charming. I mean, he's got the brains for it. The valor. He cares so much about me, I don't deserve him. He cares so much about it, he was willing to throw his own adopted sister out the window. Ah, I already miss him. He's easy to miss. He's very loud. Would it be too late to ask... Man, she's got it on the brain, don't she? She's got that big on her brain. Let's finish this quickly so I can be by... Such a weird way to phrase it. I approach the doors and enter the school. Just fucking enter the school already. We're not playing an adventure game. I'm not gonna critique you here. Like we're playing fucking Zork. Just as I imagined, the hallways are deserted and completely silent. Just the way I like it. Peace and tranquility. Unfortunately, not everything could be perfect. There's the faint smell of meat lingering in the air. I guess it's leftovers from yesterday. Why is there meat all over the floor? She just takes a step and starts slipping and sliding like it's a banana peel. Considering her neck, wouldn't she fall over instantly because her neck like goes backwards and the trailing would cause a massive shift in weight? Like, because of how momentum and leverage works, I'm pretty sure Liz would fall over if her neck went anywhere. Damien, I don't have time to be thrown out of a window! I have skin affinity commissions. Do you have any idea how big my brand is? I put up an auction and they're paying me $2,000 fucking dollars for a single character! $2,000! His ears are neck thicker. Don't talk like that, Senator, please. It'll be here until the end of the day. How annoying. Just air the fucking building out. Open some windows. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'm heading to Mrs. Scalar's office to check what I should do. Good morning. Oh, Liz, it's a pleasure to speak to you. How's your day going? Pretty good. It's been a calm day. I mean, it's like 10 in the morning. What are you talking about? Nothing can even happen by this point. It's the meat dimension. Oh no. I've warped into the meat dimension and Damien is eating the walls. What are you doing? How about you? Same as you, nothing special today. Do you have any idea how many estrogen blockers I have to take to not immediately be kissing anyone who walks into my office? It was really embarrassing when Ferris showed up. If I have to complain about something, it would be the lack of coffee, but that's because there's no teachers around to make the coffee, because we're like the only people here, I guess. I think she drinks too much. Shall we talk about what I need you to do? Sure. What is the task? It's simple, dear. You just need to check... the school website. This meeting could have been an email. Why am I here? You know how in Silent Hill changes when the siren starts? Basically the same, but instead of rust, it's meat. It's full of eggs ready to be injected at the Damien if he ever lets his guard down, kind of like a parasitic wasp. Damien, you can't eat the eyeballs on the walls without risking the eggs. Oh no. It's oviposition and preg. My god! I wasn't ready for this. It's simple there. You just need to check the school's website. Make sure no unwanted individuals have accessed the system. I don't really know much about computers, but Solly mentioned something about a spy in the database or something like that. No idea how he figured it out, but he's never wrong. Why is the PE teacher responsible for your tech? Seems like an accident waiting to happen. Maybe Ben can help you if you need it. I'd rather not. Got it. I'll get to work. And one more thing. Thank you, Uncle Cham. If you have some time after wrangling the website, take the safety kits to their respective classrooms. It's not a high priority task. I feel like doing it. The teachers will take care of it tomorrow. Remember to include the flashbang. Red spy in the base. Isn't Solly the red guy, though? Shouldn't it be a blue spy, then? I personally love the mental image of, like, these emergency kits of, like, a fucking flashbang inside. Just in case. Nothing knocks the horny out of a student like being hit with a concussive grenade. Naturally, there's always one asshole who, like, disoriented, deafened, blinded, like, picks himself off the ground and goes, I'm into that, and then he falls over unconscious. He thought he was clever, but he was not. This is a piece of cake. The website is almost done! And delivering the kits will give me an excuse to stretch my legs for sitting so long. After sitting for so long. You've been in a car! What are you talking about? Sounds good. I don't think it'll be a problem. I'm glad I could count on you, Liz. I'll be leaving in a bit. I need to check on a few things regarding the school's insurance. I don't think anything will happen, but just in case, be careful, alright? Oh boy, Gmod discombobulator. Whoa, Gmod discombobulator grenade upon you. Mrs. Scalar, why does the Estrus emergency kit have a defibrillator? And that's when they have to explain to Liz that there is a horrifying disease that men can suffer from, which is called a dead boneritis. It's the thing we don't tell the women about because it is just that kind of embarrassing. I don't think anything will happen, but just in case, be careful, all right? Sure, I'll be careful not to trip over my own neck. It's up there. How do you trip over that thing? Pelvis breaker season. That's what the insurance is for, the pelvis. Scalar lets out a small laugh as I exit the room. So, I'll be completely alone in the school? Great. Well, what would be if there wasn't Ben wandering around? With his... Well, what a shame. Ben isn't a bad person. I just don't want him around. At least not during the season. My footsteps echo through the school's hallways. I really enjoy this liminal atmosphere. A place usually bustling with people, that suddenly feels... It is deserted. It is deserted. You're the only person here. It's a strange sensation, and I may find it unsettling, but I find it quite comforting. It's like I could steal everyone's wallet. Ah, this is my stop. Ben is the... Ben, there are three kinds of men. There are alpha, which is what I am. There are betas, which is what Inko is. And then there are the sigmas. I thought one of them was the omegas. All you have to know is that Olivia's a sigma male. Don't ask me how I know. God damn it. Please. No, I don't want to go into the Omegaverse. Listen to Limiting Space, she goes into the back rooms. Where's that mod? Computational studies. Don't you mean computer science? Just as the name suggests, it's a room full of standard resource computers. I think you mean like basic ass office computers. Nothing too sophisticated. These things can't run a fucking Flash emulator. I remember when I volunteered to help with the school's digital department. There was a serious staff shortage at the time. Well, there still is. But I'm not complaining. I think it was one of my best decisions. On days like these, I have the entire room to myself. I can rest my neck over every keyboard and spam 100 people at once. Pregnant man ends the Omegaverse. No. I'm going to die. It'll be your fault. It's almost like a personal studio. There are even windows where I can watch the sunset. Why are you here this long? Though, of course, I don't plan on staying that long. Yeah! I take my seat and turn on the computer. If only Damien liked these things. I could have had him here by my side, helping... I like how you're like, man, Damien really isn't interested in my fucking interest, is he, huh? Not a very healthy relationship. I don't know what to tell you, Liz, but maybe you'd be in a better relationship if you and your boyfriend shared some interests. Like, I get it. You want him as, like, a husband. You don't want him getting in the way. But it really sounds like you're one of those girl bosses who was, like, insecure if she had to deal with a husband that actually gave a shit. In which case, just be a butch lesbian. Come on, just kiss a girl. I promise you'll like it. Remember the time fourth dimensional being John Carmack as a kid once made thermite to break into a school to steal a PC? Listen, we're talking about John Carmack. I'm pretty sure that's actually true. Oh, well, it's not like I complain about his love for sports. In fact, it has its benefits like, those arms. Focus, Liz. You have work to do. Oh my god, this is... What is this arm? Oh my god! Why does he look like an anatomy doll? That is way too much muscle to be healthy at his age. Jesus Christ. Like, even if you're a strong, muscular man, your muscles do not look like that. That is unhealthy. You're taking supplements that are destroying your body. Focus, Liz, you have work to do. That work, of course, being going across the multiverse to go to a universe where your world is actually fanfiction or fiction of some sorts, and downloading the porn. Can you imagine you can access the multiverse and you can look at a version where like people you know about have porn drawn of them because they're technically characters in that world? That's fucking weird. But also, what a great blackmail. Oh. Yummy synthetic steroids. See, boy wife gets it. Boy wife gets it. Focus, Liz, you have work to do. The soothing sound of keyboard clicks fills the room. Ah, music to my ears. Unlike actual music, which sounds like keyboards to my... It reminds me of the time Uncle Ferris used that fossil of a computer, a Commodore Amiga 2000, if I'm not mistaken. I never understood why it was such a popular computer among people named Sabrina, like my aunt. I know two people. I met two people in my life that were called Sabrina. None of them liked the Commodore, so I'm afraid that I cannot contribute. But hey, at least we could resell it at I'll sell it at a high price. In a few years, I'll maybe donate it to a museum. That may be a good source of emergency money. Maybe I could use it to buy... Emergency money to buy an expensive dress. Maybe a wedding dress. What would Damien wear? Nothing. Damien shows up to the wedding naked, as is befitting of the culture. Liz trying to blackmail Olivia with art. You dare use my own spells against me, Liz. You dare use my own. You walk into my Telvanni tower and confront me with my own magics. You Enoir. Damn it, Liz. I really wish he was here, but he'd probably get bored to do something else. If Damien was here, you wouldn't get work done, Liz. You'd be like, oh man, he's got such handsome muscles. My husbando! I must employ horny stando. Liz, nothing would get done. I got possessed by the Resident Evil merchant. I sure did. That's the risk of when people mention they're gonna sell it. They're gonna buy it at a high... No, he'll buy it at a high price. That's what he says. I'll buy it at a high price. I love that guy. I love that he has no explanation. He is just a game mechanic. He's just some fucking weirdo who's like, welcome to Europe. It's hard to buy guns, but I got a fucking RPG if you want one. I really wish he was here, but he'd probably get bored or go do something else. Also, didn't Spain use the euro by that point? Who the fuck's using these potassium tablets? Actually, when did Spain? When did the euro fly over to Spain? Spain was 1999. So yeah. Actually, considering it's a backwater town, they probably still had posadas around. What was the phasing out for them? 2002. Resident Evil's 2005. It's 2004, so technically the posada has been phased out for 2 years by this point. It is a rural backtown, that's what I'm not going to critique it for, but I'm a sassy jerk of a man. I will bring this up. Arthur, I haven't seen Linux. Sigma male grind set. Only get pregnant if you pay him. Why are these the discussions that are happening in my Christian Minecraft server? I guess her taste is... Why are you dating him then? I thought you liked him because he was such a soft pudding boy. Like, you like Damien because he's hot and he's a soft pudding boy. Why are you so mad that he doesn't... Like, find someone else, Liz. It's a shame. They're not really a big deal. As long as I can fucking jack off to his big fat muscles, and he says I'm pretty every once in a while, I'm fine. I'll date anyone. My Guna rep is a question? Boy, wife, no. I continue my investigation on the school's website when I hear the door to the room open. rather annoying presence fills the air around me. I know exactly. My Ben sense is tingling. Get out of here, Mike Dawson. I don't want you in my life. There he is, Benjamin McFucking McKnight. To my surprise, Inko was by his side. Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Liz. Oh, good morning, Inko. Hey, Ben, I thought I asked you to keep your distance. I thought I told you to fuck off. I thought I told you to go to hell. You're in the student council together, you motherfuckers. You're like, get out of my life, Ben. Oh, that's so great. Political term. I promise you I'm not a wholesome little guy. Why do you have a wholesome little PFP then? Oh, he's so wholesome. Modlic replaces the Crow modeler with Ben. It changes the text to an annoying presence into the room. Oh, I love that is not a deep cut. That is a perfect cut. That is perfect. Square, 90-degree angles, every side the same length. Perfect. Ugh. I know. I mean, to be honest, they're probably keeping distance because it's Estrus season, and they might get a little spiced up if they're close together for too long, because the room fills up with their big smells. Don't worry. I was just accompanying Inko. I had to make sure he wouldn't start dry humping the walls, but then I remembered humans don't do that. I have things to do at the gym, like working out to be sexy. I thought you could use a pair of hands with something. It's always good to have an extra pair of hands. I mean, she has enough neck for it. Also, Miss Scaler left a few minutes ago, just so you know. I'll keep it in mind. Can you go now? Can you just die? Humans rarely hump the lockers. Compared to dinosaurs, they might as well be a statistical anomaly. I like how Inko is like, oh. Even he knows. Yeah, sure. If you need anything, I'll be at the gym. Pumping that iron. Low cheerleaders. See you, Inko. Did something happen between you two? Do you not talk anymore or something? Nothing you need to worry about. I just can't stand the smell of guys. Except for Damien, at least. Why is that? Shouldn't every guy... Isn't the whole point of pheromones that everyone smells nice? Or is Damien like the only person that smells nice even before you started dating him? Because this has some weird implications on how your genes work. Why the hell would you have monogamy built into your bodies? I was just told that you people become like... You break up and date someone else. I'm very confused. It's like this law doesn't work with the concept of monogamy, and the author is desperate to try and cover that up in a weird way. All I'm saying is I'm very confused. Actually, it's because Damien actually puts on some fucking deodorant, unlike everyone else. Can you perish, Ben? Can you just die? Do you bleed? Can I kill you? Does this knife instantly sever your soul from the mortal plane? And about that, I lean my head forward, stretching my neck. This is breaking some rules on how Liz's neck should be used, because I don't like when her neck is overlapping with her neck. I lean my head forward, stretching my neck. First to one side, then the other. Wah! Do I look bad? Ah, I knew this jacket was out of fashion. I don't know why, I really like this one art, because the shading on his shirt is such that he looks really sad for some reason. It really adds to it. Oh, no, your jacket looks fine, don't worry. It just smells like Ben. Have you been hugging him? Well, I couldn't hug my gator, but I had to hug someone. You don't have that smelly smell. That smelly smell that smells. Yar. Oh, it's just that you smell of cheap Axe body spray. It's terrible. What the hell, Inko? Oh, I use the recommended 10 sprays per side. 10 sprays? Yes, 10 10-second sprays. You spend over 3 minutes applying Axe body spray. Oh my God. Can you imagine someone who actually stands there for 3 minutes? 3.5 minutes! Axe body spray, aka baby's first mustard gas attack. No, Pinko doesn't smell like anything. I guess because he's such a pasty white boy. He doesn't have any redeeming qualities. You don't have a scent. Thanks. I shower and I use deodorant. What the hell? Why? Would that be a good thing? No, actually, in this situation, it is. But it is weird. Even Ben has a faint sense. He smells like a woman for some reason. It's almost like Ben is hiding something from her. Though much less than the others. Why doesn't the Inko? The twist is that Ben is a guy, but he puts on female pheromones because it gets him out of trouble. I like that. That's, again, stupid idea that you shouldn't use, but it's funny. It makes me laugh and giggle. Don't humans have pheromones? No, we just smell like ass. Not that I know of. At least I've never had to worry about it until now. Well, that's strange. But in a good way, I guess? I suppose these dates aren't too troublesome for you. Quite the opposite. Since yesterday, things have been pretty chaotic. Stuff happening here and there, but guess it hasn't been too bad. Damien explained the situation a little bit yesterday. I'll try not to be a bother today. I brought a cold shower. So what do we need to do? Well, that's a good question. Could you wait a bit? I need to finish a few things on the computer. I'm suddenly reminded why I really like Liz. This character does capture like my desire to pat Liz, but it might 90% just be that I really like the look of Liz. It's just a really nice design. Pats. I want to ruffle that hair. It looks so breezy and light. Like if I ruffle it, it just goes all over the place. Sure. Inko moves close and takes a seat beside me. I thought he'd pull out his phone to distract himself for a while, but instead he's watching my computer screen. He's trying to learn my passwords. He seems very focused on what I'm doing, but it's clear he has no idea what any of it means. Wouldn't having no Sarah make it, yeah, it would effectively make Inko non-binary. He would not be a man or a woman. So during this season, everyone would be like, "What is this weird robot? What is this mannequin that's walking around in my territory?" I can see the curiosity in his gaze, even through his sunglasses. Probably because he's slamming his face against mine. I suppose I'll make the first move. Liz, don't make a move. You're dating Damien, who is probably too stupid to know what cheating is, but don't. I'm reviewing a list of people with access to certain parts of the school's website. You mean an IP logger? Apparently, someone managed to infiltrate. Like a spy? Hold that spy! Don't touch that sentry! Oh, you'll be a shit engineer, Inko. You're way too stupid. Oh! Protect the briefcase. Yes, exactly. A spy is in the database. Have you considered getting a pyro? I knew I heard French music. It's always the French. Oh, goddamn it. I'm losing my fucking mind right now. I'm going to start using the scrub voice again if I'm not stopped soon. This sounds complicated. Not really. I just need to make sure nothing was altered and then check the list. So basically, you're checking your logs. That's all you're doing. You're just checking the fucking logs and you're auditing them and you're making sure everything's fine. Come on, don't act like this is that special. Little help here. Stand aside, son. And one, and one. Oh. Hold up. So, in case you don't get that one, how does this work again? I think in that game you have like a little menu of like quick chat. But I've never used it too much. I thought there was like I imagine the fucking wiki would have this, right? Whatever. Oh, now I found one. How exciting. Bot crisis thing. You couldn't do it until recently because apparently FTP got voice commands disabled. Oh man. I played Team Fortress 2 until I got a fucking loot box, and I was like, you're giving me these? I can't open them. I'm legally not allowed to open these. Well, not really. I just need to make sure nothing was altered and check the list with devices with access. Who the hell is Eugene Hinkle? I suppose that must be our so-called spy. Just need to kick him out of the system. IP block him! And done. Not bad. You didn't do anything, Liz. This is like fucking... This is fucking OPSEC 101, right? Compared to the rest of the staff at this point, I feel like I have a superpower when it comes to computers. Liz, all I'm going to tell you is that if you taught me this shit, I would probably be better at it than you in like 5 seconds. That was fast. What can I say? It's my specialty. You just know how to use the fucking tools. Like, all I'm saying is that this is like basic OPSEC admin. This is not a special skill she has. The tools are not that complicated. Ugh. Also, if someone is hacking your system, why the fuck is he giving his name? Why don't you just have access to his IP and MAC? Why do you have anything else? This man is like, I'm gonna log in with my real name on the school website. Also, again, shouldn't he be like social engineer phishing? Isn't that the more common way to access websites nowadays? Is you fish for something? You like social engineer someone to give you the codes? How did this happen? So, where were we? Right, you were about to tell me what we need to do now that I can actually help with. Correct, let's get to work. The task is simple. We need to distribute some safety kits in a few classrooms. Safety kits? How dangerous are things going to get? Well, you're going to need about, what are they called? .55 caliber rounds or something? .55? And Inko, like, sits there and goes, Liz, Liz, you are so stupid. There are... He's just like so smarmy about it, and it's like, are you gonna stop, Inko? Are you going to stop, Inko? He's like, no, I need a minute. Are you thinking of .45? Are you thinking of .303? Perhaps you're thinking of 357. Inko, I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying, Liz, is that a smart man like me knows his caliber sizes. Yes, I sure do. God damn it. Let's just love the metal image. Well, we're going to need .45, a desert eagle at the minimum. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to take down a dino? There are also armor-piercing heat rounds. They're specifically designed to just blow up on impact. Hey, Liz! I got this phlogistidator, and you're telling me the spy is gone? I hope your Pentagon is pretty dangerous. You should take these days to prepare yourself a little, Inko. Get a spiked jacket, buy a taser, maybe at least 2 derringers. Maybe tomorrow. Heat round. Yeah, I always forget it's heat. I learned heat, and I've been stuck with it since. They're really cool. Heat rounds are fucking awesome. I'm gonna look it up. Here you go. High explosive incendiary / armor-piercing ammunition. It's basically an explosive bullet. It's fucking cool. Tungsten carbide penetrator, high explosive mixture, and then incendiary mix. You get hit with one of those, you ain't coming back alive. Dinosaur or not. Man, you're half blown to shit. Oh, now I know what I was thinking. I was thinking of 7.62, right? No. Oh, God damn it. Hold up. I need to find out what ammo I'm thinking of. God damn it. What ammo was I thinking of? I'm not thinking of Soviet cartridges. Why are we talking about Soviet? Oh my God, what? What am I thinking of? Now I'm all distracted. I'm gonna listen to this jazzy music, I guess. Inko, bring me my app SDS rounds. Maybe I was thinking of 7.62. Who knows? APF SDS. Armor piercing, fin stabilized, discarding. Oh my god, I know those things. Those are terrifying. It's the, you know, lawn darts? Imagine you turned a fucking rocket into a lawn dart. Oh my god, those things are scary. Jesus. Aren't they called like sabbats sometimes? Hold on, let me look at this page. Oh no, it's just design, the sabbat design. Oh no, maybe I was thinking of 5.56. It's also one of the funny millimeter ones. What's this? Hesh rounds. Little darts of death. I'm gonna kill you with my military lawn darts. High explosive squash head. Why does this bullet look so silly? High explosive squash head or high explosive plasticized. Why does this bullet look so silly? Oh my god, the bullet turns... Ooh. Hesh rounds are thin metal shells filled with plastic explosive and a delayed action fuse at the base of the shell. On impact, the inert material, followed by the plastic explosive, is squashed against the surface of the target and then spreads out to form a disc or plat or pat of explosive. The inert material helps prevent premature detonation of the plastic explosive and sustains the impact pressure and temperature. Milliseconds later, the base fuse detonates the explosive, creating a shockwave that, owing to its large surface area in direct contact with the target, is transmitted through the material. In the metal armor of a tank, the compression shockwave is conducted through the armor to the point where it reaches metal air interference, the hollow crew compartment. Oh no, where it reaches the metal air interface, the hollow crew compartment, where some of the energy is reflected as tension wave, a phenomenon called impulse loading. Impulsive loading, yeah, sure man, that's what it's called. At the point where the compression and tension waves intersect, a high-stress zone is created in the metal because it's going woo, causing pieces of steel to be projected off the wall with it. So you're turning the actual armor into metal, into fragments. The fragmentation by the blast wave is known as scabbing or spalling, with the fragments called scabs or spall. Sexy. Extremely sexy. I'm terrified. I don't know which is scarier. The fact that the interior of the tank is going to scar me, or that the tiny little lawn dart's going to tear my face off. It's equivalent of using heat metal on plate armor. Just smush a little Play-Doh on it. Yeah! That's exactly how I feel about it. Just put a little Play-Doh on the armor. The government agent seeing the blueprint of the NA's war machine on the Thunder. They have a little sign that says, this many days since someone leaked classified government documents. Specifically US ones for some reason. Did you know that pheromones hit males especially hard? Things can get violent really fast. And now that I think about it, what are you doing here? Did Miss Scalar ask you to come? Or are you just gay? Did you miss the smell of Ben? I can't imagine why you would want to be here on this day. Well, I didn't hear yesterday's announcement. Just like chapter 1, this fucker showed up to school again. What a loser. I thought today would just be another ordinary day. So yeah, here I am. Here I am. Here I am, 'cause here I am. Why am I not surprised? Classic Inko, I guess. He's just fucking too stupid to not come to school, I guess. Happens to more people than you think. But anyway, let's get to work. I'm gonna go take